Jared Pukshavinsky with Devil's Lake Tourism. I'm finally out fishing. I'm actually on the north end of 6 Mile Bay. Up here we've got about 10 to 11 inches of ice, but it is not safe everywhere, even on 6 Mile Bay. There's some significant cracks that actually look like there might be a little bit of water coming through some of the cracks. And where the cracks are, not only here in 6 Mile, but on basically across the entire basin, the cracks are skim ice. It's very dangerous. They're definitely, we cannot recommend full venturing out, even on ATVs, even walking right now on the ice, but there are some access points where you can get out and do a little bit of fishing, where people have been getting out. It's been pretty good. I know I've talked to a couple guides this week. They found some perch in the deeper basins across the region, and also the walleyes have been slamming pretty good shallow. And by shallow, I mean I'm fishing right now in 7 feet, and I've actually caught some on tip-ups up to like 2 feet of water. So the fish are definitely moving. I think we may have missed our best December window early on just because we didn't have ice, but the fish, they're still biting. Obviously they're going to bite all winter. So I'm going to go around and check a bunch of other ramps and actually just show you guys where people are fishing and where they're not at this point in the basin. But here in 6 Mile Bay, the very north end, there's pretty good ice here. Like I said, there's guys doing wheelers, a few snowmobiles, but definitely no larger vehicles than that at this point. So stay tuned. We'll see you from another ramp. All right, over here at the Woodland Resort ramp on the west side of Creel Bay, and one nice thing is Woodland actually staked out a road going to the north end of Creel Bay that they said has about 10 inches on the way out, but make sure you stick to their road that is staked out going north from Woodland Resort on Creel Bay. At the Lakewood Landing on Creel Bay, the south end of Creel Bay, got 5 inches here. It does get less as you go, so still not overly safe, and unfortunately I do see a big crack forming all the way across the south end of Creel Bay again this year, which has been a problem in the past. On the north end, there is some activity. There's some fish houses out there. So the north end of Creel is a lot better than the south end. Same thing, like I said, over on 6 Mile Bay there. So definitely some fishable areas, but I'll move to the next one. East Bay Campground, got about 9 inches over here. East Bay Campground, a few feet off from shore, got about 9 inches. Looks like a bunch of ice heaves out there, but not bad right by the shore. Over at Black Tiger Bay Landing on the southeast side of Black Tiger Bay, the east side of the bay, got about 8 inches here, 8-9 inches. It is fairly inconsistent across, but at the landing you can see there's a couple of people out, a few fish houses, but Black Tiger Bay East Landing, about 8 inches. Over here at the Estenson Landing over on Black Tiger Bay, I've got double-digit inches over here, 10 inches of ice at the Estenson Landing. In fact, you can see there's been people out here today. The parking lot is fairly full over here. People are driving out on the ice with snowmobiles and ATVs around in the corner here, but 10 inches of ice, a few feet from shore, but it's a good sign. All right, over here at the East Bay Landing, just chiseled through, and I've got about 3 inches of ice over here. It's getting a little bit better, but as you can see, the cracks are not getting better. And the cracks are the real deal. They are everywhere, and most of the cracks that I've come across are extremely thin ice. extremely thin ice over on